Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. You may have wondered why did I come back so suddenly and what happened, why did I even quit? And today I'm here to respond all the things that you needed to know before. Let's just start off by the first question. What happened meanwhile I were gone? The thing is, I just started gymnasium after I quit YouTube and I was trying hard to focus on gymnasium. That's why I came back pretty late, and I also was trying to mentally and physically be ready before coming back to YouTube channel, because it's not just that I was trying to take a break, but it's also because I wanted to feel ready and wanted no drama or conflict after what happened before, especially that there was some students that came to the new school, so I didn't want to offend anyone or I didn't want to escalate anything. So that's why I decided to quit until I feel like it's the right time to come back again. What happened in the 9th grade drama before I quit? Maybe some of you remember this situation where I used to post like my diary videos about real life situations videos, what happens in my school on 9th grade before gymnasium. And I used to also make OCs based on people real life look, and I put the same conversations. I used to use fake names too. I didn't know what to call them. Based on the audience and the commenters, I just chose some of the names that may fit them best. While I may admit they weren't the very best ways to call someone, I didn't insult or lie about anything. It was just for fun, and it was made in a private way. I didn't share it to anyone from the school. Only 2 of my friends knew about this. However, one of them decided after our conflict, and she decided before graduation to spread them to the whole school, most likely as a revenge. And that caused a lot of hating to me, and it made me feel like I was the one who was evil. I was being blamed harshly about it. I tried to apologize later about it on YouTube, but there was some people who still attacked me. However, there was also other people who sided by me anyway and understood the situation. I was in a complicated situation that I never been through before, and that caused me to be extremely caught off guard and shocked. However, after the graduation happened, I was very upset about what happened, and I didn't ever get to justify myself or explain my side of the story, even though I never meant to do it as a harm, but I was also going through things that made me react in this way. I wasn't able to express myself in real life the way I wished. That's why I always stayed quiet. But that made everything just worse. I was always put in situations where I received unwanted attention and uncomfortable situations where I didn't like to be put on. But I didn't know how to express myself. Most likely because back then I used to feel guilty easily. And I used to always try to appear as kind as possible to not hurt anyone. But after this conflict has happened, I was feeling really guilty and I felt like I was the worst person on earth. Even though deep down I knew this wasn't exactly my fault, the blame shifted more at the person who tried to make me look bad by spreading them to real life people. And they tried to create drama out of it on purpose. I only had few friends and they no longer wanted me in their life again. After it, I had to go to gymnasium. When I went to gymnasium, it was only a few students that I knew in my old school before. We never interacted or even looked at each other anymore, but I just could still feel like I was recognized for this. When gymnasium started, everything started to be much more better than before. Everyone was much kinder to me, and I got to express myself better, especially after befriending my new friend. She helped me a lot to start to express myself more openly to people and stand up for myself when it needed. So that's what I started to do. When I was put in situations where I had to draw a line to it, I just did. I stood up for myself. And then when I realized I am not just a gentle rose anymore, I'm also thorny rose. I'm a rose with thorns. You can't mess with me anymore because I won't let things slide. It also helped me to grow much stronger than before, and I also changed a lot as an individual. I started to be more open, expressive, strong, positive, and I put my effort on myself and only the people who deserve it. I would still have been kind to everyone as long as they never cross their line, but not to the point where I trust them too much and let them in. And not to the point either where I have to pretend that I'm fine with things I am not. When things get mad, I just draw a line directly by addressing the situation to them. I didn't keep any type of hatred between me or anyone. I just didn't hate anyone. And in gymnasium, I started meet a lot of people who were my friends, and they were very kind to me. I was very supported and loved, even when I expressed myself, including the thorny parts of myself. People didn't hate me for it, they just appreciated, and they really liked the way I am. They always thought I was kind and a bit strong at the same time, which made me look unique for them. My classmates, I wanted to thank them very much, and if they are watching this, congratulations on the graduation, guys. I am so happy and grateful that you were my classmates. You were very kind to me and to others too. And this is actually the kind of first time where I was supported or I felt comfortable in my class. I didn't have to face any type of hatred or judgment. Before, in other schools, I always had experienced a lot of bad situations. I never felt like I fit in anyway. But when I came to gymnasium, especially the second and the third year, I started to have friends and build more connections. However, I won't deny that the fact that my bestie is just the one who's the closest one to me. I really appreciate and love all of my other friends too, like very much. But her, she knows literally every single thing about me. There's not any single thing I had to hide about myself. And she never judged. You can always be yourself around her. That's what I loved about her the most. She stuck by my side all the 3 years, or that we really loved each other and supported each other. She wasn't the type of people who would use me or take advantage of the kindness or the support that I give. She always gave everything I gave her back, even when I never asked to. And she was honest with me, she never lies. Just the same way I share my opinions too. Helped me grow. We always had this respectful and non-judgmental relationship, which made us very, very close. And to be honest, I will never forget this girl. No matter how many people I meet in future, she was very special. But for me, she was just the one I could actually call a bestie for the first time. Who is this new girl in my video? As you see, she is the only person besides me who have detailed look and colors, and that's because she's my in real life bestie. Yes, she's my new bestie from the gymnasium. I just met her in gymnasium. And the thing is, she was very kind and she accepted me the way I am. She would stick by my side. She even helped me a lot through a lot of hardship and situations. She always were by my side. We had mutual respect, understanding, and trust. It's not just that we were classmates, no, but it also was much deeper than that. She was the first person to ever understand and support me the way I always hoped for. Playful yet deep relationship where she always used to laugh and joke, and I always used to share every single thing with her, including my past and my future plans. Here's the thing, she even knows I have a YouTube channel, and she doesn't mind it at all. She likes and supports it. She finds me creative, and she always supports my talent, and she always sticks by my side. She tries to help me to overcome everything. She's the one who also tried to encourage me to start being like a sharp thorns. Like, as you remember, I used to always try to avoid conflict, meaning sometimes I had to ignore way much than I actually wanted. But the thing is, she used to always try to tell me that it is not wrong to speak up for myself, and that it doesn't make me a bad person if I do, and it's necessarily because I shouldn't be the victim. Unlike most of the other people around me, they always loved the gentle rose and support they received from me, but whenever I just get a little bit mad or defensive because I have the right to, they just try to make me look bad or leave me because they think I am not worthy anymore. But she always supported me, and she loved even the thorns that I had, and I never used it against her because she didn't deserve it. I only was defending myself and standing up for myself when it needed, but that didn't make me lose my kindness either. I just try to balance it or give to the right person. As you see, Thorns and Rose has become my main focus, not just because it is symbolic for me and my new character and personality, but because Rose captures my gentle and kindness, while Thorns captures the way I get angry sometimes when people make me upset, and the fact I started to stand up for myself and grow instead of like being just a quiet victim. I know my last name was Lolly, but I changed it to Rose, not just because it was the new nickname or the new focus in my channel, but because I have changed a lot as a person and I still want to be kind. That's why I'm a Rose, but I'm also a little bit more assertive, and that's why I am a thorns. And Rose is the new character and the new version of me, not the one that you remember before. Because I become much stronger and I healed a lot, I started to have a different mindset and view things differently. Honestly, after I started to post again, I just feel like I grew a lot. I improved and I become much more successful than before, going fast from a lot of views and a lot of subscribers. And there's a lot of kind commenters too supporting me. That made me feel very welcome back to the channel. And I always wanted to keep this talent. I didn't want anyone to shut me down. Just because the conflict that happened unintentionally in 9th grade doesn't mean I will have to stop to post and express myself. But I'm no longer using in real life people as look. I may just signal a little bit or put them with white characters, without names, without calling them anything, without even conversations or too much detailed situation. I just put them to present the situation itself. Not because I feel like I was actually that bad about posting about them, but it's just because I don't like to cross boundaries. And even though I didn't mean to, they probably felt like it was a boundary crossing, which I also doesn't like to do, even if they themselves escalated the situation a lot and wasn't totally right either in the way they handled the situation or the way they judged me harshly. It just I'm also a human and I also may make mistake, and the only difference is I am trying to own up the situation. I'm expressing myself. I'm no longer hiding. There's no reason to hide at all because I am not a bad person. Everyone can make mistakes, and my mistake, I had a reason to do it. Even if people doesn't want to believe me or doesn't want to see it, I don't care really anymore. What I care about now is that I changed a lot as a person and I'm no longer letting anyone shut me down ever again. I am expressing myself and I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of the talent I have, and I'm proud of the growth and the way I express myself. I'm proud of everything that happened in my life, including this 9th grade drama story because it changed me a lot as a person. I'm no longer trying to express myself secretly. I want to show the whole world who I am. I want to show the whole world what I actually feel like. I want to inspire others to do the same. And I'm again grateful for everyone who ever supported me, especially the ones that knew me before, and even after years of disappearance, they still came back and checked and watched and commented on my videos. That means a lot to me. Thank you a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and has learned a lot by it, and I hope I was clear about so many things. I decided to do this video after the fact I'm graduating because I am now done with the whole school, so it's all behind me now. I can build a whole new future and I can focus on a better life and grow myself even more. Thank you so much again for everything, guys.